Tracker as always, and today I am doing a film review of the movie SpiderMan 3. And by far, this one is the most divisive and, goofy version of the three Tobey Maguire Spider-Man films. Here's another image of Peter Parker in this movie, which, as you can see, he looks like he belongs in a Twilight movie in this poster, which, whatever. That's kind of what he looks like for like a good percentage of the movie. By good percentage, I mean a big percentage. Anyways, so we start off the movie with Peter Parker's life doing great. He is doing amazing. When I say he's doing amazing, I mean nothing could possibly go wrong for him. Hint, hint. Him and his toxic relationship with Mary Jane is been doing well, I guess you could say. And yeah, so while this is happening, we get to learn what will eventually become Venom. The Venom symbiote follows Peter Parker and eventually turns him into a goth, evil baddie. This is the goth, evil baddie, and here's a better picture of the actual suit. But, oh no, this is not the only villain, because guess who we have? Sandman! Now, Sandman is probably Sandman is the best villain in this movie. At least for the most part. I mean, Venom is the Venom symbiote is pretty cool at the end. But anyways, so before we can talk about the good part, we have to talk about the terrible part. So guess who we get to see in this movie? Yes, we get to see the Green Goblin's son. And in this movie, he looks like if Back to the Future was a Spider-Man movie. Genuinely, his costume is stupid. I do not know what the costume designers were thinking for this film. I mean, legit. Like, when they were making his costume, they gave him futuristic sunglasses, a hover skateboard, and like a weird thing, and a weird mask that covered his face, but not like a medical mask, like a weird green one. But yeah, so with that all the way, now we can talk about the good part about this movie, Sandman. Now this isn't the only good part, I'm just saying this was a neat part. So basically Sandman at this point has not become Sandman yet. He is actually a criminal who is just trying to pay for his daughter's medical bills, but is being shut out of her life. Because, he's a criminal. So he's, like, running away from the cops, and he accidentally falls into a science experiment full of sand. Like Sandman. I wonder how this could go. So he falls into the science experiment, and basically he gets turned into Sandman through this experiment gone wrong. Because he wasn't even supposed to be there, so yeah, he became the Sandman. And now I want to go in detail about one specific scene involving the Sandman. Alright, so it's daytime. The Sandman is just waking up from his slumber after that experiment, and he got turned into sand. So he's slowly constructing himself. He's mentally in pieces. He is shattered as a being. And he's just trying to pull himself together. Literally. He's trying to make a form into his actual form, but it's like not really working. And he tries to grab a picture of his daughter. But when he grabs it, it just goes right through his fingers. Like the sand. Going right through the picture. It shows how no matter what, he will never be able to help his daughter. Really. But that is that. And well, honestly, Spider-Man is a jerk in this movie. I mean, that was kind of the idea when the Venom symbiote took him over, and he turned into this and this. He became a big baddie emo kid. So he breaks up with Mary Jane because he's a jerk and he's mean and stuff. But then we meet Eddie Brock, which, if you don't know from the comics, he is the actual Venom. And this will come into play later in the film, but we'll get there. So he gets a symbiote on him. He can't take it off. He's obsessed with it. It gives him power. So, he roughens up the Sandman. Nobody likes Spider-Man anymore. But wait. There's more. He realizes this symbiote is too dangerous. Gee Willibers. And now I have to get rid of it. So he gets rid of the suit. He rips off the suit. Oh, and guess who it goes to next? Eddie Brock. Because he's Venom from the comics. So then after this, he becomes Venom. And he actually looks pretty cool sometimes. So then later, they're on this big construction site and they've kidnapped Mary Jane. And Spider-Man's like, oh no, I gotta save them or else something bad's gonna happen and Mary Jane might die. So of course he goes out there, he goes to save them. And there's this big scene with Sandman. Sandman is this big creature full of sand. There's no humanity. It's just a big, it kind of looks like Clayface from DC, honestly. That's exactly how I would imagine Clayface would look in a movie. What we saw in this movie, but anyways, so there's this big fight, and Spider-Man uses the power of sound to disgruntle the Venom symbiote. And this is where the Venom symbiote's actually really cool and is actually used, in my opinion, properly. And just like, and then a bomb is thrown at the Venom symbiote, and then it's gone. But then Eddie Brock tries to save the symbiote or something, and he dies too. Oh yeah, and also does the Sandman. He also dies. At least I think it's a cliffhanger. We don't know if he dies or not. I just presume he did. But yeah. So I guess that concludes my review of the film Spider-Man 3. If you enjoyed this video or any of my other content, please consider subscribing. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.